The only thing better than winning a Smackoff is having this next caller's life. It just so happens this guy has a Smackoff win from 2002 to go along with that life. The life of luxury sleds, a rocket wife, the biggest house on the biggest hill. No one listening right now needs me to tell you who is up right now. You already know. We go now to Richmond. Let's go to Jeff from Richmond. Jeff, greetings.
Jim, thanks for the vine, and thanks for the time. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious, of all the dramatic things I've ever seen. The dirtiest player in the game, Jeff from Richmond, has come back to the Smackoff. Jim, it's been a tradition of mine now for several years to roll a couple fatties in celebration of the Smackoff, Jim. So let me roll Big Daddy Beaks and Matt from L.A. out of the way, Jim, so I can run some serious smack and win that $5,000, Jim. Jim, how tired and played is the British royal family, Jim? Champagne glasses clinking, Versace gowns sparkling, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry exiting stage left. Jim, the real story's Prince Charles. Here's a guy, Jim, who's heir to the throne, Jim. Heir to the throne. He can have any woman in the world that he wants, and yet he's rolling, Jim, with the Rottweiler, Camilla Parker Bowles. Jim, Camilla Parker Bowles looks like she should be chained to a rusty car axle in Michael Vick's backyard. Jim, the great American Smackoff has been so compelling and so highly anticipated for nearly 30 years, and here's why, Jim. Real American clones, Jim, love a good fight. Real American clones, Jim, love the sting of battle. Jim, as children, we loved the toughest boxer. We admired the fastest runner and the best ball player. Jim, real American clones love a winner, and they will not tolerate a loser like Rick from Buffalo. Little Richard from Buffalo. Let me be clear here, Jim. There's no bad blood between that cheap imitation Rick from Buffalo, little tiny Richard from Buffalo, and the dirtiest player in the game, Jeff from Richmond. Seriously, clones, why should I be concerned with the Peter Dinklage of the jungle? Clones, Rick is so small, he buys his suits from the Build-A-Bear workshop. And clones, really, what's so bad about Rick? He's pro-flag, he's pro-gun, and he's pro-Pisha. And I want to say for the record, Jim, I personally wish Rick, Tiny Richard, the best of luck in his pending lawsuit against the Blue Man Group. And by the way, Jim, Trevor Price weighed in on Rick from Buffalo, and he said, and I quote, Rick from Buffalo will have a long, successful run in the jungle. Jim, moving along, let's address the elephant in the room, Jim. And it hurts me to say this, Jim, but Jim, we are a country in turmoil. We are a nation divided, Jim. We have a controversial leader who makes erratic decision after erratic decision. And, Jim, all the morally bankrupt clones are asking the same question. When are we going to get rid of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell? Jim, on a lighter note, the CBS suits bumping around, Jim, in their horn-rimmed glasses, in their microfiber polyester attire. Jim, the suits have actually formed a committee to explore the possibility of bringing back the Rat family, Jim. The committee consists of Drew Kaliski, David Burson, Patty Power, Dan Weinberg, and Tyler Hale. Jim, VP of Operations Tyler Hale ran the meeting. It sounded something like this. Well, Jim, that Rat family certainly very interesting. Zane Smith, Monica Seles, Corey Pavin, Coach K sipping from the upside-down water bottle. No more Garcia Parra and Jorge Posada spinning on the rat wheel. And oh my, Jim, Matt from L.A. holding a wedge of cheese in his little rat hands. Jim, I will have to run this by legal because, as you are well aware, Jim, personal appearance is not show fodder. I'll get back with you directly on this matter. In closing, Jim, for this is the law of Jim Rome's jungle, is old and as true as the sky. The clones who embrace it will prosper. The clones who reject it may die. Like the insect that girdles the tree trunk, the clones rolling forward and back, for the strength of the jungle is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Jim, slap me across the face with that 5K, and to all you morally bankrupt clones, who wants to walk with Jeff from Richmond? Jim, thank you for your time. Aloha means goodbye. War Commonwealth of Virginia. War number 45, Donald from Manhattan, keeping America great. War being fitted with a 54 athletic green jacket to accommodate my front porch. War Mr. Automatic J. Stu without the nicks and cuts of a blade. And until next time, Jim, good night now.
Jeff from Richmond. One of his stronger efforts in years. Tyler Hale sounds nothing like that.